Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Developer Commentary. I'm Mike Stout.
And I'm Teal, and wait.
Wait. Oh.
Did we
right.
fake you out, guys? I hope we faked you out. That was...
Yeah.
I thought my acting was pretty convincing.
My clear British accent fooled everyone.
So this level is Captain Quark's secret stronghold of doom, right?
Yeah.
Is this where you fight the Snaggle Beast at the end?
If that's what it's called, then yes. Yes, it is.
The Blargian Snaggle Beast, the giant monster that breaks the bridges?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't know that was its name. But
really?
Yes,
Do they not say Snaggle Beast?
They probably do. I think it's in the previous cutscene, but I don't think it's made clear that that's it. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't remember.
Well, that is the Snaggle Beast. That thing. If anyone didn't know that, now they know. And knowing is half the battle. Sorry.
I quickly want to touch up on a thing about Quark that we mentioned last time.
Yeah.
Because you said how he was practically a psychopath in this game.
Yeah.
The one thing, because at A3 they released a trailer for the Ratchet movie, which I am so excited for.
Yeah, me too.
Same with the game. I don't know how far along in production they are for both, but I can't wait. But the one thing I got from the movie trailer is Quark doesn't seem evil, just lazy, and I'm really worried about that.
Oh, why?
Because if it's a remake of Ratchet 1 and they have changed his personality to be more lazy than evil, which it gives off that impression, then Ratchet 2 has huge continuity issues since it basically highlights what he does throughout Ratchet 1. And I'm just like, please don't ruin that.
Well, I think the Future series has always had sort of a different continuity anyway. And I think
I guess. But he sort of redeems himself in Ratchet 3 anyway, so that's sort of the quote we get from the future. I don't know, it's just me, probably. But.
I'm guessing, since TJ wrote it, and TJ was the writer of the Future series, he has sort of a different vision of what Quark is than what we had in this game. So I wouldn't be surprised. And honestly, given what I was saying about, how we didn't really hit the mark with some things that we wanted to in this game, like Quark's personality, and also how much of a dick Ratchet is to Clank, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to smooth some of those things over, especially if they did in the movie.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that makes sense. Is there anything specific you want to talk about though? Because I have one question about Ratchet's gameplay in this game.
I think the taunter might be useful against those mines.
Oh, really?
It might be. I might not be remembering right.
Why did you do that?
Okay, so not useful, really, really bad then.
Why would you do that to me? That was a proper, I'm terrified for everything in my life right now. That should have killed me.
Okay, now I remember what it was. You lay down mines, and
now
then you use the taunt.
Remember.
Sorry about
Funny
that. Oh, man. I think we're going to be laughing for like 10 minutes, and I'm going to have to cut the video.
May I have your permission to use that in my best of Teal?
Please. Please.
Because that's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, go ahead.
You bastard. Well done.
Okay. You know what? I would want to talk about
man.
I do want to talk about these little things you step on.
Right, yes.
Because these things are... whenever we'd run out of memory in a level and we needed a floor button, we would use these things because they're like 10 polygons or something with a texture on top of it. And all we're doing is changing the color of them. So you'll notice in Ratchet 2, in pretty much every single level that's mine, those pads make a reappearance just with a different, just with a slightly different color. Because every level that I worked on had memory problems, and the easiest thing to do was to cut a button that had, 100 polys or something like that.
I love these things.
The little faces on the wall?
Yeah. When they're full-fledged faces and you smash them and they're broken. I like that a lot.
I love breakables in Ratchet and Clank. Like, it's just between the crates and all of the stuff that's on the walls. I don't know. It's something that is a huge invisible part of the game's fun. A lot of people don't necessarily know.
Yeah, I love it. I love breaking things. It's great.
When I was working,
Who doesn't?
yeah, right. It's really satisfying, and it means that there's no dead. Oh, excuse me. There's no dead zones. You know, there's always something to do, and you know, it was funny because I don't always think about how critical it is early in a project, no matter what the project is, and then you know, like even for Skylanders, a lot of the levels didn't have you know, essentially a crate for them.
Right.
So I started asking them to include it and put, you know, breakables all over the place. And it was impressive how much more fun every level was just because it had essentially crates in it. I don't know that I 100% can explain the psychology behind that.
People like watching the world burn.
Maybe that's it, you know? And maybe it's just that they like getting loot, even if it's superficial loot.
Yeah, that's probably it. I do like there was a running theme throughout my Ratchet Let's Plays. Whenever I got lots of money, I just go money. Yes. So that's probably it.
Is there a giant Clank segment in this level, or am I remembering wrong?
No. The first instance of Giant Clank, I believe, is way later in the game. The one with the giant Clank bots.
Let's see. Was that the same planet where Clank was born and he talks to his mom?
Yes. I was trying not to spoil that, but yeah. But since you don't mind, yes, it is.
Sorry, I missed that. What'd you say? Skype messed it up.
I was trying not to spoil that, but yeah, since you
I spoil things all the time in these.
Yes, that's right. They know the game already, I suppose.
I think if you're gonna watch the developers talk about the game, or you know, watch someone play through the game, you kind of expect a little bit of spoiling.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Unless it's a new game, then you kind of don't want that.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
But I was gonna ask, why in this game isn't there any strafing? Because in Spyro 3, Agent 9 has lock strafing built in. So why isn't it in this game? Why can't I find the switches?
There is strafing, but it's...
Oh, right, it's the thruster pack.
Yeah, only if you have the thruster pack on. We didn't realize until really late in the game how important strafing would be, and by then it was just too late to put it in. It was one of the first features we put in Ratchet 2.
I see.
It really was just an oversight. Nobody thought about it until it was too late.
Right. Fair enough. Oh no. I was gonna be really cocky for a second. I couldn't do it fast enough. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. Just watch me die. Please.
Oh.
It didn't work. I'm alive. I was trying to be an ultra cocky son, but no, it didn't work.
The other thing about this game is, man, only 4 hit points. That's pretty crazy.
Well, you get more later on. You can buy the gold and premium, I think, nanotech drinks in what's it called?
Orxon.
Orxon, thank you.
Yeah.
I was thinking Olden, but I'm thinking of Bolden from Ratchet 2.
Yeah. Well,
which is not the same.
When we were designing this, we had to assume you only had 4 though, because that's an optional upgrade.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So like every level after that level, we had to design for either or, you know.
Right. Yeah. Which subsequently makes it very, very difficult.
Oh yeah. I mean, just getting. It's sort of old school, right? Like very Banjo or Mario or whatever.
Yeah, which I like.
By the time we realized we wanted to do the weapon upgrades and the health upgrades and everything, it was just not worth it to do individual bubbles. Eventually, we started going to bars, and that just made everything better.
Yeah. Now, is there one in this pond? No, there isn't. There's one in the other. There are little shells inside the water. Question.
Yeah?
Do they spawn sharks?
The shells?
Yeah, these little shells. Because I swear this has happened to me twice, not once, so I'm convinced. I destroy all the sharks, and then a shark's there for no reason. And I don't know if one spawned from the shell or if I just missed it twice by being stupid, but I swear, I'm convinced.
As far as I know, that's not supposed to happen.
But
Hopefully.
okay, fair enough. Right, because I swear that's happened twice to me in the same area. But it's entirely possible I just missed it.
Nice. Giant gold bolt.
Yeah, I know where they were. The only ones I haven't got are ones which we can't get yet.
Well, you've played this once or twice, right? So you
many times.
What's your guess for how many times you've played Ratchet 1?
Oh god. Right. For the HD version, let's play alone because I didn't know of the glitch to get to the hoverboard racing infinite bolts with the deco glove. Because I didn't know about that at the time, I played through challenge mode 5 times.
5 times?
Yes, 5 times.
Wow.
It was hell. Worst trophy ever.
So do you actually this is a good topic because when you play you really want to get all the trophies, right?
With
Usually?
Ratchet, yes. With some games I'm just like I couldn't care less.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my childhood game. This is why when I saw developer commentary and when you messaged me and when you asked me to do this, I fanboyed to myself because this is you shaped my childhood and it means a lot and it's an honor. It really is. I can't state that enough. How awesome you and the rest of the team are.
Oh, thank you, Teal. I appreciate it.
And it's just I freaking love this game and I probably shouldn't say this. I don't think I've ever said this on camera. Okay, so I was a snob. I was a huge snob. So Ratchet, I was all for. And then I saw Jack and Daxter. Saw Jack and Daxter in stores. I was like, I don't like the looks of this. It's like a little bit like Crash and Ratchet and I didn't realize it was Naughty Dog. So I was like, I don't like it. It's like they've ripped off Naughty Dog. And then I got it for Christmas. And then I saw Naughty Dog. I was like, oh, it's Naughty Dog. I love this game. I don't know how old I would have been. 8, 9. I was an idiot. Such an idiot. I hate thinking about that. And now it's on the internet. Great.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they don't Crash and Jack were very different games. They
were similar to many extents though, and I think that was the thing. I was like, I don't like it. It's too similar. Why have they copied this? Why have they copied my favorite games ever? This is unfair. So the people who made Crash. Oh, it's the same people. Okay, it was
good.
So dumb.
It's good when that happens, at least, because then
I learned a lot from that.
Yeah.
Not to judge games as much by how they play. I then started judging them by how they look, like Skylanders, and then I learned so much from Skylanders. I don't judge any game anymore.
You said something earlier that reminded me. Like you said, it shaped your childhood. Like, how old were you? Do you think when you played Ratchet 1?
Ratchet was 10 years old in 2012, right?
I think so. Yeah, first one came out in 2002.
So I was 8,
okay.
9. I was young, pretty young. So and Crash Bandicoot was my first game. I was technically free. I was 3 days later because I got it for Christmas. My birthday's the 28th of December, so technically free. And I was given a PS1 with Crash 2, which in my opinion is the best Crash. I may be slightly biased, but I still prefer that.
So you were relatively young for the first game.
I was very young. I mean, my dad had Sonic 1, and then he sold my game. I say mine, it was his. He gave my Game Gear to our neighbor because theirs broke, and I had a PS1, so I didn't need it anymore. And there's a flashing box thing over there.
Where?
On the left. On the left, that thing is flashing.
Oh, that's
I don't know
weird.
what that is. Someone's crying right now.
That's an occlusion bug.
Okay.
So you're standing in a bunch of invisible cubes, and you moved the camera into a different cube, and so it thought that from the first cube you were in, you shouldn't be able to see that thing, so it made it disappear. Then when you move the camera into the other cube, it makes it reappear. But it was an error, probably because the tunnel you're standing in is transparent.
I see.
But back to what I was going to say before, it's been maybe 12, 13 years since the first Ratchet game. That's almost as long as when I started making games. It's almost as long as when Mario came out for me. So
yeah,
we never really thought about this when we were making games, but these games for your generation of people were like Mario 1, for our generation, and that's really humbling and really, I don't even know what to do with that. That's so much more responsibility than I ever wanted to have.
I don't think it's responsibility, but I don't think it's a daunting thing, because you've collectively created a game which hundreds of thousands love. So is it 100,000 or is it tens of thousands? But the point being,
millions actually.
Is it actually millions?
If you get greatest hits,
why would it be tens of thousands? It would be hundreds of thousands. But yeah, I guess,
if you go, any game that goes greatest hits gets a million at least.
Oh, okay. I'm very stupid. Clearly.
Yeah, but no, it was. I think this game was 2 million, maybe, for the first one, and then we did 3 million on Ratchet 2 or something like that. I have a plaque in my living room that says how much it was.
Nice. So, anything to talk about this boss? Because it's awesome.
This boss, we didn't like this boss and how it turned out.
This boss.
It took most of the game to get it to be as fun as it is in this one, and even by the end, it was really difficult to get players to make the Snaggle Beast walk across the bridges.
Right, I suppose, yeah, that's a problem.
Now, while I think that the boss was very well executed and that the design wasn't necessarily bad, what I think we were reacting to without knowing it is that he doesn't have any telegraphs before he shoots his attacks.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
He moves his feet slowly, but he doesn't go, bam, bam, in some sort of pattern. Or the laser that comes out of his eye, he doesn't charge it up first, so you don't necessarily know.
The laser doesn't hurt you immediately.
Yeah, that's eventually where we ended up with these attacks. We made them move around, but telling a player you need to move a specific direction is a lot more difficult than telling them, hey, an attack is coming, you need to move, right? So a lot of later Ratchet bosses are based around, hey, an attack is coming, you need to move, and then the boss will have another attack he can lay over that's based on making it so you can't move to certain places. And we made this boss before we had any idea that was the general pattern. So he's fairly unique for the Ratchet bosses, but he's also fairly non-Ratchet bossy, which I think a lot of us, design-wise, were very dissatisfied with.
I'm trying to get him to do an attack. He basically sucks up all my ammo and shoots it everywhere, but I don't know what causes him to do it. But not many people actually know about it. I've spoken to friends about this, and they're like, he does what? And it's like, you've clearly killed him way too fast. But I don't know what causes him to do it.
He might have to be really low on life.
Also, when you jump with Ratchet, he smiles demonically. It's really creepy. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and all your ammo shoots everywhere. And it also gives you ammo for weapons you don't have for some reason, like Glove of Doom. I don't have the Glove of Doom.
I think that was the reason he does that is because you run low on ammo, and I don't think we have any respawning crates.
There are some here, I think.
There are? Okay,
yeah.
So maybe the original reason was to give you extra ammo.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh,
oh dear.
Oh man. Yeah, you know what?
Goodbye, Ammos.
I totally forgot about that attack also.
There we go. Yeah, I just wanted to shut it off because not many people I've talked to know about it.
Yeah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the third attack from the Snagglebeast.
Yay!
Goodbye, Snagglebeast. We hardly knew ye.
I'm standing on his corpse. Oh Christ, no! Why?
Oh God.
I didn't realise that actually disappeared. I thought it just sunk a little bit. Never mind. My bad. Cockiness kills you. Remember that.
I think this level, the whole level, was programmed by Mr. Tim Trespass, who you thought did the Trespasser, but
Yes.
that wasn't him.
Well, the logic was there.
Yeah, that's true.
It was just wrong.
Right logic, wrong answer. Oh, I remember this planet, Batalia.
That's where I died in my Until I Die series.
Oh, was it on the Magna Boots?
No, it was on the secret path because I was an idiot.
Man, those gravity boots or Magna Boots or whatever they're called. Walking slow sucks, man.
Yeah, and you can't jump either because he goes. You can't move off it.
Yeah, I think the gravity stuff we did in later games was definitely better.
Like compare Crack and Time and Nexus to this. It's just such a different beast. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, it's not. This isn't bad at all. It's just they're so vastly different when you compare them.
But can you imagine what this game would be like if we made it now? I mean, it would be totally different. You know, like.
Yeah, almost like it's coming out next year or something. Like that kind of different.
It's just, you know, I don't know. Game development now is different than it was 12 years ago, and Ratchet game development is a completely different beast. You know, upgrading and all that stuff. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens.
Yeah. So presumably that means there'll be weapon upgrades in the new Ratchet, which.
Yeah, we would hope so, right? Like, if there's one thing that would make the game a ton better, it would be upgrading the weapons.
And strafing. Strafing
too, yeah. And pausing the game during quick select. Like, I definitely have my top 10 things I would change about this game. And I think, you know, some of them I think people would disagree with me on. But, you know, that's everybody's going to disagree with some stuff, so whatever.
Would you like to go through that list? Or?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, you know, we pretty much are when we play this game.
Right, I see.
So.
I suppose, yeah.
Is that it for this level?
I believe so, yeah. It just takes us straight to Batalia, I think.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
it does.
In that case, for developer commentary, I'm Mike Stout.
And I'm Mike Stout. Yeah.
Add attention, you deserting maggots!
Maggots!
The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! Sorry.